Alrighty guys, we're going to play some Status Pro Advance for you guys here with the 2014 Baltimore Orioles. What a team that one was. Alrighty guys, we're going to play some... Yeah, I know. I just heard that. Looking forward to checking out some Status Pro, doing some... How far we get, how many games in, I don't know, but we're going to play some, and we're going to have a great time. We just picked up the cards for 2014 and the 2005 season. Decided to do the 2014 Baltimore Orioles because they're a powerhouse team. And without further ado, let's get to it. Show you guys how cool Status Pro Advanced is. So... I do need, there we go. I need to find the right location. All right, so as you can see, we got our pitchers here. We got our fast action deck. Let's see if I can find a. All right, so we're gonna shuffle this up again, flipping it, doing all kinds of shuffles with it. Take it, flip it over. There we go. That should be pretty good. All right. So we got Chris Tillman against Daniel Nava. And Chris Tillman versus left-handed pitchers, or versus left-handed is 2-7. Versus right-handers, he is 4-7. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is put these over on this side to make it a little easier for me. Okay. Alright, so he's got a PB9. So we're going to go off of Daniel Nava's card here. Nava got a 22 versus a right-hander. 22 is going to be a base hit. Single for Nava. Nava's aboard. Nava. So steal, let's say he's a D plus to steal, so not great at stealing, so they will leave him there. Dustin Pedroia is up now. 8, so it's going to be off of Pedroia's card. 41 versus a right-hander. 41 is a strikeout versus a right-hander, and got him. So Pedroia's down on strikes. And brings up David Ortiz. PB of 8. So once again, going off of Ortiz card, 87 is an out. He's an LP. And LP is a G5 with the runner at first and a G5. G5. Hard grounder to third base. It's going to be a double play. 5-4-3. G5. Hard grounder to third base. Double play. 5-4-3. Okay. 5-4-3 it is. 5-4-3, here we come. There we go. So, so Tillman lost one strength when he walked that batter. So he's down to 11, if I can find the frickin' 11. And we go to John Lester now. Lester's ready to go. He is a left-hander. Up against Nick Markakis. He is 2-7 versus lefties, 2-7 versus right-handers. As is 7, so it's coming off of Lester's card. 32 versus a left-hander is a strikeout. So got him with the strikeouts. Nick Markakis is out of there. J.J. Hardy. 11, so it's coming off of Hardy's card. 11-11 is going to be a base hit. Single. J. Hardy. Not much of a threat to steal there either. Adam Jones. PB of 5, so it's off of Lester's card. Lester loses some strength there as he gets the runner at first. So it's coming off of Lester's card. 88 will be a out. Adam Jones against the lefties, an RP. That is a G5. And again, a G5 with the runner first is going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Now, one thing I have not done is check for outs. With the advanced version of the game, you're supposed to check anytime you get an out. So since I didn't do it in the first inning for Baltimore, I didn't want to do it for Boston. So from now on, I will be doing that, checking for outs. Anytime you get an out result, you have to check on whether or not there's an error. Okay, so top of the second inning, both teams with a 5-4-3 double play to end the first. Tillman against Napoli. 6, and Napoli is a righty, so 4-7, so it's coming off of Tillman's card. 47 versus a right-hander is an out. Napoli against a right-hander is an RP. That is a GX6. That is J.J. Hardy. And checking for an error, there is no error, so no problem there. So that is a 6-3 put out. That brings up Mike Carp. Carp. 9 is coming off of Carp's card. 84 is an out. He is... I'm thinking he is probably an RN liner right at the second baseman. Shope. Error is 11-20 for Shope. So we got to look and see what Jonathan Shope's error rating is. At second base, he is a 5. So no error on the play. It's going to be a 4-3 put out. And we have Grady Sizemore. So Grady Sizemore. 3 against the lefty is going to come off of Tillman's card. 41 is a walk. So walked him. So he's down to 10. Sizemore, not much of a threat to steal. Xander Bogaerts, 3 versus the righty is actually going to come off of Bogaerts' card because it's not between 4 and 7. So Bogaerts' card, a 25, and that is going to be a double into center field. 2B8 with the runner at first. Let's see. Runner at first. Two B8. Runner on first. Just wanted to check something really quick. Here we go. Runner advancement charts. All right. All right, so we have runner at first base. And he just got himself, what did he roll? He rolled a 25, right. 25 is a 2B8. So a double to center. Runner at first. So first to home on a double. So if there's 2 outs. There is 2 outs. On throws to home from center field, add 10 to the safe range. So Sizemore's run rating, let's see what Sizemore's run rating is here. Sizemore is a C runner. C runner in center field is Adam Jones. Adam Jones in center field. His arm is a T5. So a C and a T5 is 11 to 54, but add 20 to safe range with their 2 outs. So 54, 64, 74. And then on throws to home from center field, add 10. So it's going to be pretty much safe. They're not even going to risk it. They're going to let him go home. And Bogarts is in with a double. Ooh. That brings up A.J. Perninsky. So it's 1 for the hit and 1 for the run. So he loses 2 strength on that. So Chris Tillman, 10 is going to be off of A.J. Perninsky. And no random number. We need to draw another card. 83 is an out. He is an LN. Liner right at the first baseman, Davis, Chris Davis, L3. And no error on it. So we'll call that an L3. And that's going to do it, but the Red Sox pick up 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Just shuffling the cards. All right, Chris Davis is up. Lester, it's coming off of Davis's card. 77 versus a lefty. 77 is an out. He's an LP. As a fly to right field. And no error on the play. So F9 it is. For Chris Davis. Nelson Cruz. 7, so it's coming off the Lester's card. 45 versus a righty. 45 is ace to right 3 called on the outside corner. Matt Wieters is up. 3 coming off of Lester's card. 14. He is going to be a right-hander. 14 is going to be a single in the center field. So Wieters is aboard. Not much of a threat to steal again. Dalvin Young is up. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Dalvin Young. 3. It's coming off of Lester's card. 26 versus a right-hander. 26 is going to be a G6. We're going to go 6-4 and make it an easy one. And we go through to complete here in Baltimore. 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox. Again, I'm just shuffling these cards up as I flippy. Nice randomization. All right, Tillman back out to face off against Will Middlebrook. CD, so our first CD check. We flip another card to find out who is getting the CD check. Will Middlebrook is an RN. So that's going to be third base. So third baseman is Flaherty, Ryan Flaherty. Right here is Ryan Flaherty. At third base, he is a clutch defense of 4. So third base right here. And we flip a card. He rolled a 37. So 4 and a 37. Hard grounder, double play, lead, forced runner out, batter out at first, others advance, or lead runner out. Hard grounder, double play, lead runner forced out. Well, it didn't matter. There's no one else on. It's just going to be a 5-3 put out by Flaherty. Good play there. And we're back to the top of the order, Daniel Nava. Tillman, 6 versus a, so he'll be left-handed. So 2-7. And it's going to come off of Tillman because that's a 6. 76 is going to be an out. He is an LN. LN is a fly to center field. Adam Jones out there. No error on the play, and it's going to be a good one. Caught out there in center field by Adam Jones. Dustin Pedroia is up. 11 is coming off of Pedroia's card. 56, right-hander 56 is an out. He is an RN. Deep fly into center field. Once again, Adam Jones. 13-20. Let's just double check Adam Jones. Adam Jones is an error of 2. So no problem there whatsoever. Another F8. And we go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third is going to be Ryan Flaherty. John Lester. 3, so it's coming off of Lester's card. 85 is an out. He is an LP. LP is a fly ball to right field. That's Nava. No error on the play. F9 it is. One away. Bottom of the third. Ryan Flaherty. BD. We can ignore the BD ratings when there's nobody on base. 12. So it's coming off of Flaherty's card. Ryan Flaherty. 72, though, is going to be too high. That'll be an out. He is an LP. It's grounded right to Pedora. And an error. No error on the play. It's going to be a 4-3 put out. And we have Jonathan. Wait a minute. So that should have been okay. Over to Nick Markakis. John Lester, 10. It's coming off a Markakis card. 74 is a LN. Grounded to a shortstop Bogarts. No error on the play. It's a 6-3 put out. And we are through 3 here in Baltimore. Cruising right along with our fast action cards. It's going to be David Ortiz here in the top of the 4th. David Ortiz. 6. It's coming off of Tillman's card. 88 is an out. He's an LP. That's a fly to right. And a 19 or 20 on Nick Markakis. He is not an 19 or 20, so it's no problem there. F9. Mike Napoli. 6. It's going to be off of Tillman's card. 52 is an out. He is an RP. RP is grounded to short again. And no error on the way. 6-3. I will mention to you guys, I know some of you guys know how to play Status Pro. Status Pro Advance is different than Status Pro. Status Pro, you check errors on certain things. In Status Pro Advance, after every out, you check for an error. Unless it comes from a BD check or a CD check. You don't check for errors on those. So some of you people that might be watching this might be going, well, that's not how you're supposed to be doing things. Let me assure you that it is. Error. Check. Oops, see if I... Check for errors after every out off a batter or pitcher card. Do not check for error on hits off batter or pitcher cards, results of CD chart or BD chart. So you only check for outs. Doesn't matter if it's a batter or pitcher card, but you do not check for errors off of hits or CD or BD checks. So it's different than normal Status Pro, so don't get yourself confused. Okay, so we are looking at Mike Carp. 7, and it's coming off a Tillman's card. 64, that's an out. He's a RN, that is a liner at second base. No error there. L4 on the results. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Yes, I was just explaining to that. Status Pro Advance is different. And I'm not going to keep going back and showing everyone the rule booklet, but trust me. CD checks, you check for... It's not just when there's runners on base. You always check for CD check. So I just want to make sure people understand that it is different. Status Pro Advanced is different. There's some fine-tuning of the system. And I'm not going to look and try to find this results here, but it is in the rule booklet. Trust me on that. Actually, if you look at, let's see here. CD chart. If the PB result is CD, flip a new fact and determine the position indicated next to the CD listing in this card, next to the batter rating. Use the next fact action, determine the card's RN, and consult the clutch defense charts. You do that whether there's someone on base or not. The BD results, if the BD results and there's at least one runner on base, then you use the BD. If there's not, then you don't. But CD checks are always the same. No problem. I'm glad you brought that up because I know I'm going to get like 58 comments. You didn't do that right, Chester. You don't know what you're doing. Trust me, my friends. I've played enough Status Pro Advanced. I know the difference. There's a difference between Status Pro Advanced and Status Pro. Just trust me. Okay? Alright, so what are we doing? We're going to the bottom of the fourth. That's what we're doing. Nick Markakis, right? No. J.J. Hardy's up. John Lester. 6, so it's coming off Lester's card. 64 is an out. He is an RN. An RN is a ground ball to second. It's Pedroia. And we got to check Pedroia's rating. Pedroia is an E1, so he's fine. No error at all. 4-3 on the putouts. Adam Jones is up. 4. It's coming off a Lester's card. 51. And that is a walk. So John Lester, ball 4. So he is a D+ Steeler, so he's not going to go anywhere. That brings up Chris Davis. 7, coming off a Lester's card. 52 versus a lefty. And that is a wild pitch. He throws it in the dirt, and it gets by A.J. Perninsky, and Adam Jones is going to take off, and he's going to make it all the way to second on the wild pitch by Lester. So we redo this with Adam Jones now in scoring position. 9 is coming off of Davis's card. 53 versus a left-hander. 53 is a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Chris Davis down on strikes. That brings up Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz, 12. It's coming off of Cruz's card. 82 is going to be an out. He is an RP. That is a ground ball to short. And no error on the play. We're just going to go 6-3 on the putout. And we are through 4 innings here in beautiful downtown Baltimore. One of those very nice little improvements from the regular version. There's a lot of very fine details that go into Status Pro Advanced and why I find it super good game. And there is some differences. I know it drives some people crazy. It drives me crazy sometimes, like trying to remember the differences. But when you play this game enough, you realize what the differences are, and you don't get caught up in it. All right, so we are off. Top of the 5th inning, Tillman here. 4, that's going to be off of Tillman's card. 67 versus a left-hander, that is an out. He is an LN. Has a ground ball down to third. Flaherty's got it. And no error on the play. Again, you're checking for every single out. You're checking for an error. So just keep that in mind. It streamlines the game, actually. Grady Sizemore's up. No, it's not Grady Sizemore. It's Xander Bogaerts is up. 8, so it's coming off of Bogaerts' card. Bogaerts already has a double. 53 versus a right-hander. And he strikes him out. That was a curveball and a beauty. A.J. Perninsky. 4. It's coming off the Tillman's card. 64 versus a lefty is an out. He's an LN. That's a ground ball to second. Jonathan Schoop. Schoop up with it. Throws it to Davis. No problems, no bobbles, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of 5th. Here we go. And it's going to be Matt Wieters. Got to remember to flip over the cards. Matt Wieters. Actually, he should be an 11, though. I missed that. He started with strength of 13. He's given up 2 base hits so far. That's it. Actually, has he given up any walks? Because I think I forgot to, let's see here. Bogaerts. I clicked on the wrong button. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's actually walked 1 and struck out 3, so John Lester should actually be at a 10. John Lester should actually be at a 10. Started with 13. He's going to have 2 hits and 1 walk. All right. Okay, John Lester against Matt Wieners, bottom of the 5th. 9 is coming off a Wieners card. 23, lefty. 23 is a hit. Well, it's going. It's carrying. It is out of here. Gone. Matt Wieners with the home run off the left-hander. And we got us a tie ball game, 1-1. So that is going to, obviously, 1 for the hit, 1 for the run, is going to knock him down 2 points. So Matt Wieners ties up the game 1-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's now going to be Dalvin Young. 6 coming off a Lester's card. 28 versus a righty. 28 is going to be a strike 3 called. And he's out of there. Ryan Flaherty. Coming off a Lester's card. 11, though, is going to be a base hit. Single by Flaherty. He is an E-stealer. He's not going anywhere. Jonathan Schoop. And so he's down to 7 here. Jonathan Schoop. 6 coming off a Lester's card. 58. And that's an out. He's an RN. It's a fly to left. And no error. F7. And it's up to Nick Markakis to keep things going for the O's. CD check. So again, you automatically check it whether there's runners on or not. So, Narkakis is an LN. That is going to be center fielder. That is Grady Sizemore. Grady Sizemore in center field. He is a 0. Ooh, that can't be good. He's a 0. In center field, he is a 0. Outfielder. Okay. And the random numbers are 24. 0 and a 24. Sinking liner gets by. Diving fielder double. All run score. So the double by Markakis gets by the diving Sizemore. He can't get it. It rolls all the way to the wall. Coming in all the way around to score is Flaherty. And the O's take a 2-1 lead here at home. That brings up J.J. Hardy now. And that's going to give, knock him down to a 5 now. Because again, there was a hit and a run that scored. J.J. Hardy. Coming off a Lester's card. And 22, lefty. And that's going to be a double into center field by J.J. Hardy. I think J.J. already had his, no, he had his single. He didn't have a double. But now he's got a double, and Markakis is going to score. And the O's take a 3-1 lead here. And again, that's another 2 points. He's down to 3. And they're trying to get him through this inning. Adam Jones. Adam Jones against John Lester. 11 is coming off a Jones card. 11 again. And that is going to be base hit, but it's an infield hit. So everyone just gets 1 base on that. That puts runners at the corners. For Chris Davis. You want to be careful with Davis up. Do they pull Lester? It's a lefty-lefty matchup. They're going to leave Lester out there to face off against Davis. Davis on the day is flied out to right field and struck out. He's 0 for 2. So Lester says, I can take him. I can take him. 4. It's on Lester's card. 55. And that is an out. He's an LP. That's a fly to right field. And an error is 7 to 20. Nava in right field is an error of 2, so he's okay. No error there. It's going to be an F9, and that's going to do it. But 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors. We go to the top of the 6th. It is 3-1 in favor of the O's. And that'll probably be it for John Lester. That'll probably be it for John Lester. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning. Tillman, let's just check Tillman here. Tillman's given up 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 walk. So he should be 12 minus 4. Yeah, he's at 8. Okay, I just want to make sure I had it right. Here we go. Tillman against A.J. Perninsky. 10, it's off of Perninsky's card. 48, and that is a walk, and that's the only number that's a walk is a 48, and that's what he got, a 48. So ball 4. Oops, hang on a minute. That should be Middlebrook, not 48. Let's look at that again. No, that's actually a strikeout. Let me undo that. Middlebrook is a strikeout on a 48. So that is a strikeout. Good thing we caught that error. All right, Daniel Nava. Back to the top of the order. 9, Nava's card. 75 is an out. He's an LN, so that's a fly to left. And no error on the play. And with 2 outs, Dustin Pedroia. Excuse me, Dustin Pedroia. 5, it's coming off of Tillman's card. 76. That is an out. He's an RN. And it's a deep fly to left field. Nelson Cruz, and gonna make a catch, no problem. Excuse me, hang on a second. Alrighty. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And that is going to be it for, as mentioned, that's going to be it for John Lester. Let's see who they have in the pen. Let's see. We know Davis is not up. It's going to be righty, switchy, righty, lefty. So mostly a right-hander coming up would be nice. We're in the 6th inning, so he's the lefty, though. He's the lefty. Peavy? I guess, we'll look at, Peavy? If I can find his card, that is. Workman Lackey. All right, we're going to bring in Brandon Workman. We're going to bring in Brandon Workman. Why not? All right, so Workman. He's got a 4 rating. All right, he'll be off against Nelson Cruz. Here, and Workman is versus righties. He's a 2-6. Versus lefties, he's 2-7. So Nelson Cruz 2-6. That is a 4, so it's coming off a Workman's card. 81. That's going to be an out. He's an RP. It's ground ball to Bogarts. No error on the play. 6-3 on the putout. 1 away. Matt Wieters with the big home run earlier. 11 coming off a Wieters card. 62, and that's an out. He is an LP. That is a liner rate to seconds. And, 3-20 is an error. 3-20 is an error. Let's look at Pedroia. He's only an E1, so he's okay. That was close, though. Oh, that was an E1, so he's all right. Line it right at second. Ooh. And Dalvin Young. It's coming off the Young's card. That's going to be an RP. That is a fly to Middlebrooks. And a 2-20 Middlebrooks. Hang on a second. Middlebrooks at third base is an E3, and that's going to be an error as he's going to drop it. That's a foul. That would have fallen foul, but he drops it. So we're going to get to redo Dalvin Young. Since it was an F5, with nobody on and an error. Hang on, I might have to look at this one. This one's a little confusing because you have an error on an F5, which might have gone foul. Let's see here. I'm going to say that's an interesting question. Yeah, it should be a pop out, batter out, runner holds, but with the error, I'm going to say he just drops it. We're going to say he just drops it. So it's a redo. He doesn't... So I think that's probably the fairest thing to do. So it's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped by Middlebrooks. And we're going to get a redo here. So Workman against Alvin Young again. 6. Coming off a Workman's card. 75. He's an RP. That's a deep fly to center field. Sizemore out there. And no error on the play. So we go to the 7th inning. Tillman's still cruising right along for the O's here. And it's going to be David Ortiz up. Ortiz so far on the day is grounded to third and flew out to right field, so he's 0 for 2. 5 is coming off a Tillman's card. 16, though, is going to be a base hit. It's going to be a base hit by Ortiz. No threat to steal. Mike Napoli's coming up. So that is going to knock him down to a 7. 5, it's on Tillman's card. 67 is an out. He's an RP. That is a F3. That is going to be Chris Davis, and no error on the F3. That brings up Mike Carp. Mike Carp. 7 is coming off a Tillman's card. 46 versus a right-hander is an out. He is an RN, which is a G6. Uh-oh, this could be a double play with the runner first. G6. Hard grounder is short. Double play, 6-4-3. 6-4-3. That's Hardy to Shope over to Chris Davis. 6-4-3. Ending inning. Soul-crushing double play. Hit into by Mike Carp. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And it is Workman against Flaherty now. Ryan Flaherty. 4 coming off a Workman's card. Out. He is an LN. That's grounded to second Pedroia. 17-20, but we know Pedroia is only a 1, so it's just going to be a 4-3 putout. And that brings up Jonathan Shope. 5 is coming off a Workman's card. 18. And that is going to be a double into center field by Jonathan Scope. Are you kidding me, Jonathan? He's got himself a double. It's number 9 hitter today. The number 9 hitter with the big base hit. So that knocks him down to a 3. Actually, every inning, a relief pitcher automatically loses 1. So he would have started at 3, and then he loses 1 for that. So that's down to 2. Nick Markakis. 8 is calling off a Nick Markakis card. 85 is going to be too high. He's an LN. And is grounded GX6. No error, but I do need to find out what the runner is second with a G. Let's see here. GX6. Routine grounder to short, batter out 6-3, runner holds. So detail this one. It's grounded short to first, runner's going to hold. Okay. So Shope gets no advance on the run on the out. And with 2 outs, it's J.J. Hardy. 8 coming off a Hardy's card. 14. That is going to be into left field. That is going into left field. Now, going into left field. So we want second to home on a single. That is Jonathan Schoop. Let's see. Schoop is a C base runner. So, second to home on a single. He's a C. And we need Carp. And Mike Carp is a... what is his ratings here? He's a 0E0. What's his arm? It's got to give me his arm. Where the hell is his arm? Of course, the one card we need that they don't have it correctly done, which is unfortunate. So let's just guess. Let's say he's a T3. That's 11 to 64. But with 2 outs, you add 20, so it's going to go to 64, 74. It's going to go 11 to 84. 1184, they're going to send the runner home, obviously. And they are not going to throw it. Oh, undo that. There we go. So run comes in. And the base hit, that's going to knock Workman out. So, 7th inning stretch here for Boston. And they're going to bring in Clay Buchholz. Let's fix his card while I'm thinking about it. There we go. All right. Clay Buchholz is coming in. Buchholz is going to 4. Here we go. All right. Clay Buchholz. All right, runner at first, and it's Adam Jones up. Buchholz versus righties is a 2 to 7. That is a 10, so it's coming off of Jones's card. 54. 54 is a strikeout. That's going to do it, but the O's pick up another run. It is now 4 to 1. Tillman's still going strong. And he will come out for the 8th. He'll be facing off against Sizemore here. Oh, we got our first Z play of the game. Our first Z, which is like a rare play type thing, Z chart. $56 Z charts. Draw our random number, check Z fielding charts. We got to draw a random number. 88. Fan runs on the field. Defensive player who leads off the next inning tackles fan. Check for injury. Defensive player who leads off the next inning. So leading off the next inning is going to be Adam Jones. Out in center field. Tackles a fan. As one of the Red Sox out of control. The Red Sox are out of control. Of course they are. I guess then we just do a normal play then. 4. It's going to come off of Tillman. 56. He's a lefty. That's an out. He's an LN. That is a pop to second. No error on the play. F4. Xander Bogaerts. It's coming off a Bogaerts card. 47 versus a right-hander. He strikes him out. What a curveball there. 2 outs, and it's going to be A.J. Perninsky. A.J. Perninsky. 8 coming off of Perninsky's card. 66 is an out. He's an LN. Grounded to second. Shope. Shope would be 19 to 20 is an error. I don't think he's a 19 or 20. No, he's only an E2, so it's going to be a good play by the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. 4-3 in the putout. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Buchholz against Chris Davis. It's going to come off a Buchholz card. 64 is an out. And he is a LP. Grounded to second. And no error on the play. 4-3 in the putout. Nelson Cruz. It's going to be Buchholz card. Out. Cruz is an RP. That's grounded to Bogaerts. Bogaerts has no error, and we go to 2 outs. Matt Wieters. It's coming off a Buchholz card. 86 is an out. He's an LP. And LP is grounded back to the pitcher. Play Buchholz. No error on the play. We'll go 1-3 on the putout. And we head to the 9th. Tillman trying to go for a complete game. 1 run. And he's going to be off against Middlebrook. And it's off of Middlebrook's card. 37 is a strikeout. Back to the top of the order, Daniel Nava. Tillman's card. LN. Fly to center field. Adam Jones. Is he going to catch it? 9 to 20. Adam Jones. Let's just double check. Adam Jones. Adam Jones in center field is an E2. He's fine. Going to be, and the Red Sox are down their last out. And it's up to Dustin Pedroia to keep things going. 7 is coming off of Tillman's card. 77 is an out. He's an RN. That is a line to short. J.J. Hardy. 15 to 20. We've got to check J.J. Hardy just to make sure. He's an E3. He's going to be caught. L6. And that is your ball game. What a game there. Chris Tillman goes a complete game to start the season off here in Baltimore. Sean Lester drops to 0-1. The MVP of this one, Chris Tillman. Beautifully pitched game by Tillman. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and auto finish today's games. There we go. Johnny Cueto strikes out 12 St. Louis hitters, and Cincinnati beats St. Louis 3-0. Play of the day was Bryce Harper between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets in Citi Field. Top of the ninth, Washington batting, man on first. 1 out trailing, 2-1. Bryce Harper hits a 2-run go-ahead home run. And the game of the day was Kansas City and Detroit. Our game was not game of the day. What can I say about that other than boo? All right, well, that is some Status Pro Advanced for you guys. And I put the wrong group over here. You guys go over here. You guys come over here. There we go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching some Status Pro Baseball. Any thoughts, questions, comments? Let me know in the comments section down below. Otherwise, Tillman with the gem. Yes, Dave, I agree. Go O's, it says Farpoint Gaming. Yes, O's win this one 4-1. Let's look at the stat line here. If you're looking at the box score there, Tillman goes 9 strong innings, 1 run, gives up 1 run. In the second inning, Boston actually took a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. 3 runs in the fifth, 1 in the sixth is all Baltimore needed, as Tillman did pitch a very good game. 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. For Lester, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 hits. 3 of them were earned. 3 runs. They were all earned. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and of course the home run to Matt Wieters, his first of the season off of John Lester. Well, thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you for game 2. Obviously probably a 3-game series to start the season. Yeah, 3 games against Boston at home, and then on the road to Detroit. So, there you go. That is some Status Pro Advance. Again, difference between the rules in Status Pro Advance and the regular Status Pro. So don't get yourself confused and don't get yourself all worked up over the differences. If you think I'm doing something wrong, play it the way I played it if you're playing Status Pro Advance. If you're playing Status Pro, you're going to be doing things differently. So just keep that in mind. But thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.